ever heard of the original material? So most of you are familiar with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. This parody basically, it loosely covers about 4 or 5 chapters of the book. And I've never done an act like this. I mean, I've been a parrot. I've been a rat. I've even been an eagle. But never in my life have I been a rabbit. So this is very new to me. All right, well, I guess with nothing further to say, here's the premiere of Watered Down. Adam? One lone time, on a funny old day, out in a field where rabbits would play. 2 brothers went nibbling, one dashing and pensive. The other was jerky, small, and apprehensive. Oh, there's another one! They're everywhere! I don't mean to pry, Fiver, but are you alright, old boy? Flies, Hazel! They're everywhere! Mitchie's bees, wasps! I can't get away from them! Of course you can't. It's May. It's been pouring for days. Plus, look at the field. I mean, yesterday's dinner's now today's mess. It's so much more, Hazel. I know it for sure. The planning's something bad. We won't know. We won't tell them today. Hide now, for the light of morning will be lost to flies. Flies! Flies! All right, Fiver. All right. We'll go around and we'll tell everyone to up their guard. But after we've had dinner. Now, come on. I think I see a kilt's foot on the next mound. Come on. Hazel strode on with feet made of butter. Then maybe I lost, Fiver would mutter. He tried to catch up, going full throttle, while stealing a glance at a shady blue bottle. This shifty eyes brought a bump to his head. He smacked off the flank of a fat rabbit Ned. Oh! That's my bomb, you vampire! Fiver was stiff. But Hazel wasn't lax. He rushed straight over and said, "Get off it, Toadflax." And Toadflax spat back, "Get to your rocket! What do you like? I was gonna lighten up in this rocket with spanner for barging into me. You want your heat kicked in the no?" Hazel had no sort of reply, no words, not a one. But he'd given his brother enough time to run. He followed suit to a mound far apart, where Hazel felt heavy in his young rabbit heart. Away by the fence, his brother peered north, at the trees and fields, and the blood spewing forth. "It's always the same," said Hazel, inventing. "These are my claws, this is my burrow. It's far too tormenting. I should leave Sandalford. I don't know why I'm waiting." Fiver then whined, "The trees are menstruating!" Hazel moaned and whined. While his brother grew worse, he decided at 7 to phone up a nurse. "Hello, you've reached Sandalford Hospital. I call medical home for the psychotically challenged. Please start your business." "Yes, I'd like to make an appointment to see the chief rabbit. It's not for me, it's for my brother. You see, he's always had a cricket loose at the bean field, but today his behavior has been a tad, well, let's say a fright, more spooky than usual. Could you describe his behavior for me, sir?" "Well, earlier today he was yabbering on that the world will be taken over by flies. Then he accidentally swallowed a fly. And since then he's been trying to carry out the final wishes of the fly he ate. But I swear to God, it's as if he... Oh, for frick's sake. He's pollinating the roses." "Well, I must say, he certainly fits the profile of a right nutter, in my professional opinion. Tell you what, if you bring him round, we can see him, but you better get here before 9. Is that all right with you, sir?" "Yes, that would be lovely. I'll see you later." "Come here, Fiver!" In no time at all, they found a great ruin, the place where his brother would likely be thrown in. A quaint little spot above a long-running burrow, where the work of the cleaners was certainly thorough. Run after run was full of queer chaps, restrained round their chest with ivy vine wraps, garbling their warnings and somehow in fear that their bright-eyed young kittens would be trampled by deer. Out in the grass, less full of mind tricks, were rabbits too quiet and gnawing on bricks. Some played bobstones with larvae and fleas, and others listened to songs by the Black Eyed Peas. Hazel rang a bell, and the warden showed face. "Bigwig's my name. I guarded this place." And he answered all questions with a soft gooey mash of the biggest bunch of old boulder dash. "Right, I can't help you, mate. The old lemon squeeze has gone out on a bit of a cat and mouse call. You left old son like. But if you give me an elephant sinner, I can, let you take a butcher's hook around the place and then keep it in the honeycomb." Hazel rattled and rattled his brain, till the buck from the phone came over to explain. "I'm so sorry. You see, the chief had to dash out right after you phoned up. But you're down for first thing in the morning, and as Bigwig says, we offer a bed and breakfast if you like." Yes, that will be... yes, it's getting a bit dark. Why don't we stay? "All right, then, that will be a room for Mr. or Mrs. Oh yes, and my name is Hazel, and this is my brother, Philo." "Hey, Ollie, it's Nostradamus!" "It isn't. He's the one who made all them wood sculptures to sort out ghosts of fairground ponies." "Oh yeah, what about his Gregory Peck getting that can of oil?" "Oh yeah, wasn't it something to do with space weasels?" This outbreak of raillery made Hazel annoyed. This was the sort of rabbit they employed. They sputtered these taunts with flat-headed tact, despite the fact that his brother was a few inches away from their nose. Well, at least the bad side was early exposed. No matter how far his mind slipped into an abyss, Hazel would never leave his brother in a place like this. "You know what, old chaps? I'm thinking that my money is too good for this place. Come on, Father, we'll find somewhere else." "Father, are you all right?"
"He shall give his last kiss, and all shall hear them roar. The Titans, red sounds of metal, it burns us. What did they put in the air? It burns us. It grabs at our souls. It grows. Our warring roof it burns. So much blood, so much mist.
Now, I'm calling that crazy, in a warren full of flakes, was quick to become the baddest mistake. The backlash began when a buck named Jimbo hopped up on a stump and cried, "Tally-ho!" And all at once, the crazies flew east, north, south, and westward like beasts. They woke every rabbit, they woke every mole, they woke anything that lived in a hole. They woke all the badgers, they woke all the swallows, they woke anything that was willing to follow. And every last creature from squirrel to fawn had fled to the hills by early next dawn. There was finally some order by 8 the next day, but the chief of all rabbits sent the culprits away.
He sacked naughty Bigwig. He sacked Snooty Holly. He exiled Hazel and Fiber on their folly. He exiled another and another for polluting, and another and another for looting.
By the high sun of noon, those sacked and those bad left Sandalford and the dreams they once had. And all through the day, the rabbits would glare at the barmy young fool that put them all there. "I'm so sorry, Hazel. I don't know what came over me. It was the flies and the dead and the roots and the birds and the... Oh, do shut up, Fiber. You might upset that wasp that's lying on top of your head.
A wasp? Where is it, Hazel? Where? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Thank you very much.